Chloe, the founder of Lotus Yoga. We're sitting right here in the yoga studio located at the Wake Forest Innovation Quarter in downtown Winston-Salem. And probably a lot like you right now, we are adapting, we're shifting. Our daily operations have totally changed, and I'm happy to be bringing this class to the comfort of your own home, this virtual salutation. That adaptation and the ability to shift and change and kind of roll with the punches and create new ways of being and new ways of working and new ways of doing things, that's a keystone feature of the Innovation Quarter. So here we go. We're going to dive into our practice, and today we're focusing on taking timely action. I want you to start in a comfortable seated position. If you have a couple of blocks or any makeshift props at home, make sure you have them near your mat or whatever it is that you're choosing to practice on this morning or this afternoon. And just make sure that you have enough tools available to make your practice more comfortable and accessible for your body. It doesn't matter if this is your first class, your 100th class, your 1000th class. Don't worry about any of that. I'm right there with you doing something brand new. So in that, let's begin. Sitting comfortably either on your feet, your knees, or taking Sukhasana, crisscross legs. Let your eyes close, and then just take a moment to wiggle through your spine and your shoulders before letting your shoulders relax down and your spine lengthen up. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then sigh out. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh out of your mouth. And take a couple of deep breaths at your own pace, this time in and out of your nose, letting the mouth close. Let your eyes close if they are not already. Timely action. A huge part of taking timely action is the waiting period, the pause. That's where I find myself right now. On this creative wave, but also experiencing this big pause in our community, in our city, a pause in our nation, and a pause for the entire world. But in this pause, take a moment to recognize what kind of action can be taken and if it's the right time. If you feel like you have been pushing and forcing any kind of mood, any kind of mindset, or any kind of action over these last few weeks, use this time right now to pause. See what action you are taking. See what action you may be forcing. And then just see how it feels in your mind. How does it feel across your chest and your shoulders? If they're wound up and really tight, perhaps it isn't the right time for the action that you're taking. Take 5 breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. All of the flowers and the trees are in beautiful bloom right now. And while aesthetically that's appealing, Energetically, you might be feeling the effects in your nose or in your lungs. Let's take the first few moments of our practice to open up our airways. We're going to practice something called Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. If you need to adjust your seated posture, go ahead and sit your hips up on a pillow or on a block if you have it nearby. And we'll begin our breath by closing the left nostril. Bring your left thumb and then cover your left nostril. Inhale through the right nostril only. Then use your ring finger, close your right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale, right side. Close. Exhale through the left. Inhale, left. Switch. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Switch. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Switch. Exhale, right. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Take 5 more rounds at your own pace. Keep following this pattern. You'll notice over time, each side of your nostrils will open up. They'll dilate, giving your lungs more capacity, more space to draw in. And then more energy to empty out. Avoid forcing your breath in and out. Let it naturally flow in and naturally flow out. Envision the small, tiny muscles, each and every cell in the nasal cavity relaxing, opening, expanding even. Finish your breath with an exhale through the left nostril. Then release both palms down to the mat. No worries if you need a little bit more time to finish that process. When you are done, let your shoulders relax. Breathe naturally in and out of each nostril. That's a great breath technique to start your day with, especially through the spring, especially if you're feeling a little congested. Notice how much space you can create in just a short amount of time. Breathe in through the nose. Sigh out of your mouth. Inhale both arms up to the ceiling. Press your palms together. Bring your hands to your heart. Notice how you feel right now in this moment. What action have you been taking? And during this pause, this reset of our yoga practice, Open your mind to any idea that flows in. Inhale. Exhale. Come onto your hands and your knees, tabletop. As we start to move a bit more in our physical body, getting into the asana, the posture practice, understand that it really does not matter what you practice physically or how you practice it. I want you to focus more on how you feel in each of your joints and how you feel through your muscular body. We're going to be creating a little bit of heat, a little bit of fire in the muscles, and a lot of space for your mind to clear. At the end of this practice, I really want you to feel clear in your thought, clear in your intention, so that you can take your timely action and be really, really efficient, really, really clear with what you're doing during this time. This is unprecedented. No one has ever experienced what we were all going through right now. You may be having a really great day on this big surge of energy, big surge of creativity, or you may be having a really crappy day and you just need to reset and begin again. I've had both and everything in between over the last 3 weeks. On your next inhale, arch through your spine, drop your belly towards the mat, and then squeeze back through your shoulder blades so you open the space in your chest and your heart. Take an inhale here. With your exhale, reverse. Press down through your palms. Tuck your tailbone. Now we're spreading out our shoulder blades and engaging at the glutes. Inhale, reverse. Open up the chest. Arch in your spine. Cow pose. Exhale, round. Press your palms down. Straighten the arms. Cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Ground your left palm right underneath your chest. Extend your right hand to the ceiling. Notice if your left shoulder is near your neck or near your ear and you're kind of resting down on the left shoulder. Look down at your palm, push into your hand, and get as long as you can through the neck, through the shoulder, and down into the palm. Breathe in as you reach up a little further. Exhale, wrap your right arm under, lower down to your shoulder. Keep your hips up high. And then your choice with your left hand, it can stay right where it began. If you feel balanced in your body, try reaching your left hand to the ceiling. And then slowly turn your gaze towards the left palm, looking up and out. 2 more breaths. If you feel any pops in the spine, no worries. Focus on your breath. Ground down through the left palm, slowly unwind. Inhale your right hand back up to the ceiling. And then extend your right foot towards the back of your mat. Kickstand your left toes behind you. And then gently press your hips over your left knee. Send your right hand towards the front of your mat. So you're creating a big arch in your spine. A lot of stretch and space through the right side body. Breathe in. And bring your palm back down to the mat. Square your hips. Lift your right knee or your right foot. Bend your knee. Well, just like we did before, take your cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Lift your foot as high as you can. Exhale, pull your knee to your chest. Round at your shoulders. Inhale, extend your foot back, open the chest. Exhale, knee hugs in. One more, inhale, lift right foot. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your right foot towards your right palm. Then bring your hands up to your hips for a low lunge. We'll call this a 90-degree low lunge with your knees stacked right on top of the heel and then your hips stacked right on top of the left knee. Draw your tailbone under and then squeeze your glutes. Hug into the center line. You can keep your hands on your waist. I like to reach my palms up. Feel free to stay here in the 90 degrees or slowly start to draw a little bit of weight forwards. If you come forwards and your knee goes over your toe, feel free to step your foot forwards with you. Full breath in, full breath out. Take one more inhale. Bring both palms down, frame your right foot, tuck your left toes under, and then spiral your left heel down for warrior one. Inhale, lift both palms. Exhale, press down through the left heel. Turn on your left leg. We're creating a lot of fire, a lot of energy in the legs. Match that intensity with your breath. Full inhale, full exhale. One more breath. Bring both palms down, frame your right foot. This time step back to a high plank pose. Right foot comes all the way in line with the left toes. You can stay on your toes or lower to your knees. Shine your heart forwards, breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows, let them touch your ribs. Then straighten the arms, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, roll over the toes. Press your chest towards your thighs. Let's take a full inhale. Then big exhale. Shake your head right and left. Get a little bit of movement in the neck, a little movement in the shoulders. And then settle in, bring stillness. You can gaze at your big toes or gaze just above your knees. Full breath in. Full breath out. Return to your tabletop, come down to your knees. Cow pose, big arch for the spine, lift your gaze. Cat pose, round at your back, push the earth away. Neutral spine, ground the right palm down. Inhale, twist to the left side. Squeeze back behind the shoulder blades. Press down with the right palm. Breathe in. Thread your left arm underneath. Lower down to your shoulder. Remember, you can stay with your right hand just by the face or twist a little deeper, sending the right palm high. 3 breaths. You want to hear your breath. And then notice how long it takes you to inhale and how long it takes you to exhale. 1 more. Return the right palm down. If you extended, unwind through the left arm. Big inhale. Extend your left foot to the back of the mat. And then arch through the left side. Reach your fingers forwards. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. 1 more breath. Bring your left hand down. Float your left foot up. Bend at your knee. Imagine you've got a brick balancing on your foot, and then you're trying to tap your brick all the way up to your ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to chest. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, pull in. Step your left foot towards your left palm, both hands on the waist, 90-degree low lunge. Activate your hips, draw tailbone down, and then squeeze your thighs and your glutes in. Send both palms high. Full breath. create a lot of length in the spine. Lift your gaze. On your exhale, plant the palms, straighten your back leg, and then spiral the right heel down for warrior one. So there's a little opening in the back leg. Work on squaring your chest towards the front of the mat. Sit low in the left thigh. Inhale. Full exhale. In a yoga practice, you are in control of your experience. You're in control of how deep you want to go or when you need to back out. It's all about becoming more and more aware of the sensations your body sends you. Take one more breath. Ground both palms down, high plank. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Exhale, bend at your elbows, push your chest forwards. Inhale, upward facing, straighten the arms. Exhale, downward facing, roll back. Full inhale. Full exhale. Gaze towards your palms. Spread out your fingers. Parallel your index fingers towards one another so they're pointed straight to the front of the mat. And then let your other three fingers kind of spiral out towards the corners. From here, bend your elbows, wrap your elbows in, and then re-extend. Let the head drop between the arms. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Think about stacking your right hip on top of your left so your knee directs up to the ceiling. Bend your knee a little deeper. Full breath in. Exhale, cheetah pose, knee to chest. Hold your cheetah. Tap your knee over to your right elbow. And now trace a straight line over to the left elbow. So we want to stay forwards with the shoulders, just moving the right leg, almost like a pendulum, side to side, for 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot forwards, ground your left heel down, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, part your arms. I like to bring my feet a little bit wider for warrior two, so you can inchworm your toes forwards on the mat, and then scoot your left heel an inch back. So you've got a little angle on that back foot. Reverse your warrior. Inhale the right arm high. Warrior two, return. Try to keep the bend in your right leg. Just move through the torso. Inhale, reverse warrior. Arms are straight. Exhale, warrior two. Take one more, reverse warrior. Inhale. On your exhale, extended side angle. Bring your elbow down to your thigh, and then extend your left arm up and over. Notice how my chest did not come forwards. I'm not pushing my hips back. Instead, I'm trying to maintain that line of energy in line with the heels, in line with the hips, and then expanding from that center point. Take a long breath in, push down through your right elbow, and a long breath out. See if you can root deeper into the back heel. One more breath. Circle your left hand down to the mats. Bring all of your weight to your left hand, to your left foot. Step your right foot back for side plank. A few different alignment options. You can do heel in front of toes or stack your feet. If you're looking for a lot more expansion in space today, lift your right leg. See if you can press your entire left foot down into the mat. Now breathe. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Sigh out. Inhale your left leg up. Bend your knee. Slowly peel your hip open. Think about squeezing a ball or a piece of fruit behind your left kneecap. So you want to deepen that bend and feel the hamstrings activate. Keep pressing with your palms. Inhale. Exhale, cheetah pose. Pull your left thigh to your chest. Tap your left knee to the left elbow. Then draw that imaginary straight line over to the right elbow. Back to the left and to the right. Just the left leg moving for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 1, step the left foot through. Ground your right heel down. Inhale, rise. Warrior 2, exhale, part your arms. Remember, take that little adjustment with your feet. Let the left toes walk forwards. Scoot your right heel another inch back. That gives you more space to sit really low and activate both legs. Imagine you had roller skates on in this pose. That's my favorite, mind tool. If you had roller skates on your feet, they would surely want to slide out further, so then you would have to squeeze with your inner thighs to pull that energy back in. That's that center line that I talk about. Reverse warrior. Left arm high. Warrior 2, return. Reverse. Inhale, left hand high. Warrior 2, press strong arms down. 1 more, reverse. This time, bring your left elbow down to the left thigh. I like to hold my palm up like I'm holding a platter. It just keeps a lot of muscle energy and space working through the body. Gaze towards your right hand. Keep pressing through your right heel. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep sitting low in the left thigh. Gently press your left knee open. 1 more breath. Circle the right hand down. Shift onto your side plank pose. Right palm, right heel. Step your left foot back. Your choice of your foundation, you choose what works for you on this side, independent of the first side we took. 3 more breaths. One last inhale. Return to your high plank pose. Big inhale. Low plank, exhale. Upward facing, tops of the feet. Then work on lifting your thighs off of the mat. Pull your chest forwards through the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Then big sigh out. Gaze towards your palms. Walk your feet to your hands. Try to keep your arms straight. At any point, your knees can bend, but see how much energy and weight you can push down through the palms. Tiptoe your feet as close as you can before landing in your forward fold. Heel toe your feet wider than your hips, maybe as wide as the mat. And then grab opposite elbows, reach your elbows forwards, and then let the whole upper body drop. A little sway or a little twist is okay here. Take 3 breaths. Release your left fingertips down to the center. Then inhale, lengthen the right hand high. I like to bend my left leg here when I'm opening up through the right side. Then you can lean a little bit more weight over to the left. So you feel a lot of stretch working into the right hip. Big inhale. And switch sides. Bring your right hand down. Bend your right knee. Then slowly twist open through the left side. Release, forward folds. Turn your toes out a few inches. Sit your hips down towards your heels for yogi squat, malasana. If when you sit your hips back, if it starts to lift your heels, grab your blocks or anything that you may have, sit them right back behind your feet, and then slowly lower your hips down so you have support. So it's okay if your feet are just kind of kickstanded out in front of you. You'll still get that same opening in your hips without putting any pressure on your knees or your ankles. So if you took the seated variation, walk your feet in as close as you can, bring your hands together, and then forward fold towards your knees. Use your elbows to lengthen out through the spine. So more than like sitting your hips as low as you can, we want to keep this long straight line in the back and a lot of opening through the upper spine, through the chest. Feel free to hold right where you are or add a side stretch. If you're taking the side stretch, reach your right arm in front of the right knee and then lengthen up through the left arm. And then switch, bring the left elbow in front of the left knee, open up through the right, and breathe. Come back to center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Walk your feet to neutral. Soften your knees, slowly roll up. Go really, really slow. Take about 4 or 5 breaths to stand. Let your arms dangle, your head dangle. Just slowly rolling up, one piece of the spine at a time. Roll the shoulders back once you are stacked, and then lift your palms high to the sky. Inhale. Cactus your arms, open up your chest with your exhale. Inhale, restack, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, cactus, open up your heart. Inhale, re-extend, stack. Exhale, cactus. This time, hold your cactus. Pull your elbows back, almost like you want to tap your elbows together at the mid-back. With your exhale, draw your elbows in front of the chest. Inhale, open. Retract at the shoulder blades, squeeze them together. Then exhale, protract the shoulder blades, tap elbows in front of you. Inhale, retract. Exhale, protract. One more, inhale. Exhale. Bring your arms out wide to a T. Lift your right thigh up towards your chest. Create a lot of balance on your left foot. Energize your left leg. Now cross your right leg on top of your left. Bend your left knee. So you want to get as much surface contact in your thighs, and then see if you can create some surface contact down through your shins. You can kickstand your right toes down on a block or right beside your left foot, or wrap your right foot into the left shin. Steady gaze just past the tip of your nose. Wrap your right arm underneath the left, either grab for your shoulders or bind through the forearms. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, pull your elbows away from the body, protract in the shoulders. Sit lower in the left thigh. Wake up your breathing. Long inhale. Long exhale. One more breath in our Garudasana Eagle Pose. Bring your arms out to the T. Lift your right thigh to your chest. We'll shoot your right leg to the back of the room. Lean your chest forwards for airplane pose. If you have blocks nearby, bring them underneath your palms on the highest setting. That way you can focus less on the balance and more on the expansion. Open your chest forwards. Spread out through your left toes. Spiral your right hip down. So if you could see all 5 of your right toes, you want them stretched down towards the mat while you lift your heel to the ceiling. Breathe in. Keep your legs straight. Slowly bring it down beside the left foot. Now lift your left foot straight back. Exhale, step your left foot right beside the right. Inhale, lift your right. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, right leg. Line up your left hand with your left toes, and then slowly open up your left hip. So you'll stack right hip on top of the left. You can keep your right fingertips down, or reach your right hand to the sky. Breathe. This is half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. The moon takes her time to open and to close. Remember that in your practice, there is no rush. There's no rush for any action. Wait for the right time. One more inhale. Release, forward fold, exhale. Soften your knees. Slowly roll all the way up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Sweep both palms high. With an exhale, cactus your arms, open up your chest. Squeeze back through the elbows, turn on the muscles in your back. Then exhale, round through the back, tap elbows in front of the chest. Inhale, cactus, open up. Exhale, pull in, protract the shoulders. One more, inhale. Exhale. Extend your arms out to a T. Lift your left thigh, balance on the right foot. Big inhale. Eagle pose, cross your left leg over. Squeeze through your thighs, squeeze through your shins, and then wrap your left arm under. Breathe in, lift the elbows. Breathe out, sit a little bit lower. Full inhale. Keep squeezing your legs, exhale. If you start to feel wobbly, remember you're strongest at your very center. You want to pull more of your energy, more of your body to that midline from heel up through the crown of your head. One more breath. Finish the exhale. Arms unwind. Lift your left thigh. Airplane pose. Send your left foot back. Reach your chest forwards. And then if you have your blocks, bring them right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, reach the chest forwards. Exhale, draw the left hip down. Full inhale. Stay for the exhale. One more breath. Float your left leg straight down to meet the right. Switch your weight. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, release right foot down. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, release down. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can, your back as straight as you can. Last time on the right side. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left leg up. Bring your right palm in line with the toes and then peel open the right hip. Slowly reach your left arm high, open the chest, Ardha Chandrasana. 5 breaths. If your hand is on your block, balance the weight that you have in your palm with the weight that you have in your foot. One more breath. Exhale, forward folds, release. Breathe in. Full breath out. Halfway lift, slide your hands up along your shins. Ground your palms, step back to your high plank pose. Full inhale. Exhale, low plank. Upward facing, open your chest. Downward facing, roll back. Take 5 breaths in this down dog. Notice if this posture has shifted. Has it transformed? Do you feel better now than from the first one we took? Notice the length in your spine up through the tailbone and the length through the back of your thighs behind your knees. You created that space. You are in creation of strength. Take a deep inhale. Loud exhale, open the mouth. Walk your feet all the way forwards and then sit down onto your hips. Extend both of your feet forwards. Inhale, sweep the palms high. Keep your arms in line with your ears. Fold halfway. Lift your arms another inch. Inhale. I'll fold halfway again. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold half. One more. Inhale, pull the navel back. Exhale, relax all the way down. Maintain that muscle action in the core. So we're pulling navel towards hips, then shining heart towards toes. As you stay, if you find a little bit more space to soften and surrender into, allow that heaviness to come over the upper body. One more inhale. Full exhale. Roll all the way up. Plant your palms behind the hips, either fingers forwards or fingers to the long edge of the mat. Try not to rotate all the way back, so we tend to hyperextend our elbows when we take that palm placement. Push down through your hands, hug the elbows in, and then lift up, reverse plank. If you need to bend your knees, simply step your feet right underneath the knees and then lift your hips in line. Gaze up, full breath. Try to lift your heart higher than the shoulders and activate through the upper arms. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips. Bring the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Bind on your ankles or your shins, open up the chest. Exhale, lean forwards. I like to start with my elbows reaching out towards the knees, and then instead of pushing down, think about pushing out if you have that connection. As you push your knees out, you'll feel your heart extend forwards. That length in the spine is what we're after. Soften in the hips. Let your legs relax. Then deepen your breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Bring chin to chest, roll all the way up. Bring your knees together, and then come all the way down on your back. Reach your fingers forwards, round through your back so you feel connection from each and every part of the spine. There is no rush to just plop right down. You took so much attention and so much mindfulness to get to this point, so keep that going. Wait for the time. As you come down, reach your arms overhead, extend your feet to the front. With your exhale, pull your right knee to your chest. You can wrap your hands on your shin. Start to bend your elbows, bring your thigh as close as you can. And then if you have the space, wrap your forearms around your shin. Imagine you're standing on your left foot. Press out through the left heel, turn on your left leg. Keep the bind with your left hand, open up the right arm. Spinal twist, bring your leg across the body. Slowly unwind. Extend your right foot to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh. Then flex your foot as if you're putting a footprint on the ceiling or the sky. You can keep your hands low underneath your knee. If you're pretty flexible and open in the hamstrings, slide your hands up towards your foot. And then keep pulling the shoulders down onto your mat. Breathe in. Full breath out. Long inhale. Release the bind. Let your legs slowly float down. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Bend at your elbows, pull your thigh as close as you can. Shift your bind just to the right palm. Open up your left arm. Spinal twist. Bring your leg across the body. Unwind. Straighten your left leg so your foot extends to the ceiling. And then take your bind with your fingers behind your leg. Two more breaths. Release the bind, slowly float your left leg down to meet the right. No rush. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your navel. And for the next 5 breaths, close your eyes. Feel your energy being pushed through the body by way of your lungs breathing, by way of your heart beating. These vital life forces go on when you're not aware of them. But right now, draw every bit of your attention to the rhythm of your heart and the rhythm of your lungs. You can keep your arms just as they are, let them soften and open by your sides. Close your eyes. Drift away. Welcome the stillness. Welcome a moment of silence. Slowly roll to the right side of your body. Let your head rest on your arm. This is the pose that we all entered this world in. Taking this posture now, let it reset your mood, reset your energy, reset your mind. Use your left palm, press it into the earth, then gently lift yourself to a seat. If you practiced in the company of someone in your home, turn to face them now. Bring your hands together at your heart. No matter if you are alone or if you are in a group with people that you love, people that you care about, know that you are together. You are a part of this community. You are now a part of the Lotus community, a part of the Innovation Quarter neighborhood. You're a part of our city and a part of our mind, our mindsets. Take this time to get really clear on what action is right for you. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. The light in me honors, recognizes the light that lives within you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing in this practice, sharing in this experience with myself and with my neighborhood. I will see you again face to face very soon. But in the meantime, thank you for joining Virtual Salutations. Good boy. Thank you so much for practicing with us for this first ever Virtual Salutations. There'll be another one coming your way next Wednesday. In the meantime, if you would like to practice with myself and with Lotus Yoga, be sure to check out our new virtual yoga studio. It's available on our website for a $30 donation. Thank you so much. Dudley's there too.